Hello and welcome back. You're watching Frankly Not Speaking with me, Rajbeep Desai.
And with me, Ornob Musambi.
Very rarely have you seen perspectives aired on news shows. Today, on our show, we will have a female perspective along with other perspectives that might not necessarily be female.
Somebody who will be courageous enough to let us know the truth. Somebody who can speak for himself.
Yes.
Straight from the horse's mouth right now.
What a wonderful horse, and I must say some very important points made there.
Very pertinent responses to what we are asking him. And his English was perfect.
He wasn't horsing around and he wasn't behaving like an ass.
Yeah, right now I think we should stop this Indian discussion and go right now across to Farkha Bhatt.
What happened?
You said but.
We just said Farkha Bhatt.
But, yeah, but you said but.
Sir, even you just said but.
So what about that?
Yeah.
But I said but.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you saying but?
Why, let's clear this up. Farkha.
But exactly, he said but.
Sir, you're mistaken. This is a different kind of but.
Exactly.
Who is this guy?
This is Arnab.
I'm Arnab Musambi. Nice to meet you.
Mr. Musambi.
Not
Please
many
explain to him my authority.
His authority is right here on the board.
Fantastic.
I am very sensitive, huh?
Yeah, there.
Good evening. I'm Farkha Bhatt and welcome to I Am the People. On tonight's show, a very significant, relevant question that we are asking our viewers. Can India be totally weeded out of corruption and censorship? Joining us in today's discussion is, of course, a man who needs no introduction. We all love him. He is the nation's father, Bauji Alok Nuts. And of course, we are also joined by eminent filmmaker who stopped direction a long time ago because he discovered that there is more money in producing B-grade films. Mr. Mohesh Bhatt.
What I just want to say, if you look at the linear efficiency of the alternate universe, when it comes down from the space, you have to realize there's a galaxy of stars waiting out there to come to these sort of filmmaking. Son, can you just help me? Yeah, so it's a word. Thank you, that would be enough. So, there are realms of the world that you cannot reach in.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate that point. But do you feel that all this is just Maya, illusion? Are we deluding ourselves, believing that we can rid ourselves of these problems? Bauji.
Shanti rakho bachche. Sab theek ho jayega.
Wonderful thought. Now, another pertinent question is censorship an important tool to maintain Indian culture? How do we safeguard this?
Yeah, if you look at the alternation of the alliteration of the alligator of censorship, you have to understand one thing. When it holds on to something, the jaws clench over there and it starts mashing it together. After some time, when you go through the river banks, you'll find flesh, blood and gore lying over there. Just like I used Moria in some of the films.
Now, would my eminent panel say that we are morally ambiguous now as a society? We are morally bankrupt, or we are morally versatile, happy, enlightened people?
No, you have to understand one thing, Farkha. We are not morally, we are amphibians morally. We will swim in that lake full of sharks, hoping not to be caught by the shark. But in reality, sharks to catch you, eat you, bite you, and leave your flesh, blood, and muscles across the channels in the ocean. So similarly, if you're trying to be expecting some good things to come free of cost in this place, it's not going to happen. If there are people on the streets sleeping without clothes, there are people in big flats and bungalows also sleeping without clothes. So in that paradox of whatever happens over there, the bottom line of what we are talking about is people have to wash their clothes, whether they're on the streets, whether they're in the houses, wherever they are.
Now, as always, it is that time of the evening where we throw this discussion open to our wonderful audience. So if anyone has any questions.
Farkha, one second.
Yes.
Enough of this audience asking panelists like us questions. Let me ask the audience some questions. I need the participation of you. Isn't it, Alok Nuts? Sir. Young man, I would like to ask you this question. What happens when a bee runs behind a mosquito and the mosquito is caught by a grasshopper? What relevance of society do you see in this act?
Extremely relevant.
That's what I was trying to say. Extreme rudeness and depraved society. One second. Mr. Nuts, can you just... Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful. Do you think you are a good filmmaker, Mr. Mohesh?
That's a very good question. One second, please hold on to that thought. हाँ बेटा बोलो. What? Oh, okay. नारियल फोड़ दिया. Okay. Sound. Camera. Action. Cut. वापस आओ. Regroup. One second. I'll just join you in a moment to answer your question. I'm directing a film also. Hello.
All right, that's it from me the people, or was it I am the people? Who knows? We are always people. Good night.
Rajbeep, a really wonderful discussion over there, don't you think so? I think she got those points right, and the people over there, pertinent questions were being raised over there.
Unfortunately, I wasn't really listening, but I'm going to have to take your word for it. Let's go into a quick break. But when we come back, we're going to discuss international corruption. That's right, Sochi Olympics. They had 2 toilets, one sitting, one standing, right next to each other. This kind of corruption is what is taking the country to the toilets.